Extreme weather is a growing concern this summer. Global temperatures are reaching record highs and dangerous flash floods are causing states of emergency to be declared along the Northeast. It's a bad time to catch a flight in these brutal storms, and our very own Jared Blikre is at the New York Stock Exchange. He made it back, but you were recently caught up in some travel woes in different area codes. Jared, great to have you.
Yes. I'll tell you what, very recently, I just got in off the red eye from Denver, and I was blocked, as was just about everybody else who was trying to fly to New York on Sunday evening due to the storms, and so life happens, right? Well, I think we're seeing some of the fallout with respect to the advancement of technology and customer service, but I'm going to leave my tales of woe for another day, because I want to get into airline earnings. I'm going to go to the Wi-Fi Interactive that you see right here. Kind of a mixed day. Delta's down about 0.8% at the bottom. Southwest is in the green, but I'm going to put this on a year-to-date. I'm going to sort by performance so we can see the airlines in relation to the entire travel sector. It's really the cruise lines that are up the most, grabbing over 100% return, doubling this year. Then we see Delta Airlines, United, each at about 47%, and it goes down the board until you get to about Southwest, which is up about 14.7%. Now, with respect to Delta, I do have some figures with respect to their earnings this Thursday, what the street is expecting, and that would be for them to double their profits over the second quarter of 2022. That's last year, basically on the back of lower costs and also pricing power. I felt the recent price increases, as I'm sure many others have. EPS coming in at $2, or EPS expected to come in at $2.39 on operating profit of $2.4 billion. Margin, that's a key figure, 15.6%, notably much higher than last year, but still a bit shy, about 140 basis points shy of the 17% margins that they saw in 2019. Now, what's different from 2019? Labor expenses, they are through the roof. I'm going to talk about the pilot contract in just a second here. Those costs are up 24%, and part of that is being walked back, or I guess balanced by lower fuel prices. So airlines are doing very well right now. Even with that $8 billion pilot contract that Delta just signed, that's having a few reverberations in the market. American Airlines said that if they're going to do the same thing, that's going to cost $8 billion as well. Excuse me, Delta was $7 billion. But anyway, we're talking about a lot of money here. And it's not only American Airlines, but also United and Southwest that are going through pilot negotiations. So if they're as successful as, if the pilots are as successful as they were with Delta, I would expect a lot of this to get passed through to the consumer as it's being done right now. Now, if we can go back to the Wi-Fi Interactive, and if I have time for a little Dow theory here, I want to show what's been going on with the transportation. This is a Dow Jones Transportation Index. And here's a year-to-date look, and you can see it is up and away, very, very steep trend. That little pullback that we had that was really not that much in the markets was almost nothing in the transports. And when you compare what the Dow industrials are doing versus the transports, that is people who are making things versus the people who are taking things places, you can see the transports have really been on fire this year. And in fact, over the last 2 years, while the Dow has gotten stuck at this level right here, the transports have really accelerated beyond that. So if Dow theory holds, we want to see the industrials confirm this by spiking up, and we'll have to see if that happens. But so far, so good. I think very, very telling that pullback, as expressed by the transports, was just a little blip. Guys.
Jared, we are so glad you're back, not the least of which is for great work like that. Thanks so much, Jared. Appreciate it.